So Rasta, that gap ranga singafano peko isotherm here. Kana tichara point ya Jonathan yekuti warmth, eh? Those andru kuona. Then for this board and it makes sense and then flow inenge yakudziya and the idea ndeyekuti flow idziye inge iri warm. Geraldo, I'm just thinking, man, wasn't that gap between supposed to be pegged with isotherms? If the idea, like what Jonathan said, is about warmth of the floor, how do you create a warmth on the floor with isoboard only? Isn't it you also supposed to have isotherm packing it inside that gap? You see, there's a big gap there. Then you can have a warm floor. I'm just thinking out loudly when I see the gap, but there's a big gap there where you can pack isotherm. Because remember, Jonathan mentioned about warmth to say the whole idea is to make sure the floor is warm.
Yeah, but the thickness of the board is enough. The thickness of the board is enough to create a warmth. That's why it's going in between or
40 millimeters.
Yeah, the thickness of the board is enough.
So what happens now when you say the thickness of the board is enough? What happens with the hollow effect? Because then if it's like that, what Jonathan is saying makes sense. Because then it leaves us with a gap. It leaves us with this gap now. You see? Then it's not taking an effect. But if it sits like this, like what Jonathan is suggesting, then logically it makes sense. Because the 40 millimeter thickness of the board of the ISO board is giving what? It's enough. So we need to remove and continue like what you guys are doing. Because that is exactly what I'm picking from your reasoning. Yeah, so let's do that tomorrow. Because this would make sense if there was isotherm inside, something pegged there. Yeah, but there's nothing. It's hollow, so it doesn't help anything. Okay, so I think we have come to a solution, eh? Yeah. When he asks, you just tell him that we're just checking to see how this effect is, and you saw that the effect is that it's leaving a hollow space. So his argument is correct. Yeah, we give it to him on that one. Eh? Yeah.
But first time I think it should have been on top. But it's fine.
So if they were on top now, what happens? Geraldo, if they were on top, what happens when you are stepping on the floor?
Now when you put it on top and you put on your suster board,
yeah,
you fix it from the top, then it is all good. Also for the warmth. Then we also put on some
But the plan, why is the plan saying under?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Did you read the plan?
I don't know. Yeah, the plan is.
The plan is saying under. Underneath.
Yeah.
I know what you are saying. Before you knock, we have done your floor, these frames.
Yeah.
Then you anchor it, you screw it, then you. Right, But now the plan is talking of something. It's saying that underneath. You saw we read together there. Okay. At least I see what is the way forward for tomorrow, ne? Zvinonetsa kana pane vanhu vanenge vari kuita semabasa vanomboita politics, eh? It makes sense. Kwandiri zvinotomeka sense even that warmth iri kutaura inobva yatoitika because varikuda kuti flowing ichidziya. Because right now pakangovharwa, what is the reason why it is such body? Because it's hollow.
Even I did one is a
but Mr. Mike, if you take a ceiling, let's take a ceiling. Let's say we are doing a ceiling of
isoboard.
And now we are isoboard.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of the isoboard? If I put ceiling in my house, isoboard, what is the meaning of it? It is to look beautiful, but it's also to keep out dust, to keep in warmth, to keep out the cold.
To regulate the temperature.
That's correct.
When it's cold, it's warm. When it's hot, it's cooler.
So what will the difference be if we put the board underneath like that and we put it in between? What will the difference be?
But that is what I've asked you. I don't see any difference.
That is exactly what I'm saying. I don't think there will be a difference.
There is no
because
difference to me.
If you can do a roof like that with a ceiling underneath, and the roof is a fixed roof,
Mm.
but the ceiling is here,